Hey, greetings and salutations. So I am back with another read, y'all. So the message that I got as I was waiting on the one prior to this one to upload, excuse my eyelash, y'all, my apologies, but we shall proceed. Okay, so the message that I got, this message is funny, but I got, that's so 2006. These energetic copycats digging in your archives now. Okay, so this is a message just referencing or just making you aware of some spiritual copycats in your energy, some spiritual thieves. All right, these swaggerjackers is going into the archives, okay? They trying to pull out of your archives, okay? If you're a creator, somebody's looking at like, they going down to your very first video. When you very first started with whatever you're doing, okay? Whether you're a tarot reader, whether you're in the spiritual community, regardless of what content that you produce and direct, somebody is literally all up in your archives, okay? If you're a writer, somebody's going all up and down your Twitter, all up and down your blog posts, and all of, like they really, they really would get so much further ahead if they would just give the queen, give the king, in your own God-given right, the credit in which you deserve. But that's just too much like being right, okay? So, spirit guides, ancestors, most high creator of all things, divine intelligence, please, ooh, my throat is just fine. See, they don't want me getting this message out. We gonna get it out, okay? Spirit guides, most high creator of all things, divine intelligence, please come on in and assist me with this beautiful breed, protect my energy as well as the energy of my beautiful, genuine, divine collective. You all know who you are. If you guys haven't already, please go ahead and hit that like button. Okay, drop your sister some stars and some hearts in the comments, if you will, please. And thank you. All right, 222 was just on the time watch. Okay, but we missed it. Okay, but yeah, I'm also getting an energy, something associated with your light. Your light is really on full display right now, okay? You cannot hide any longer. You are finally being perceived. You are finally being seen. And the reason why I'm saying finally is because it's like for a while there, you were being seen in a light that was not totally you. Okay, but I feel like you've released some fear, and I don't know, you inspire. Like I said in the last reading, guys, you are in an energy of inspiring so many people, even your haters. Okay, so unfold who is behind these copycat energies. All right, my third eye, I'm hearing this is like this could be a older sister, a younger sister, older brother, younger brother. I don't know, for some of you, I just heard a parent. Okay, this could be like someone's parent mimicking them. Okay, this could be somebody in the community, a neighbor, co-worker, ex-friend, but also her ex-bully. Yes, look, we have star. Okay, so somebody sees you as this star. Okay, yeah, something about your, like this light is overflowing, this energy is overflowing, like just these opportunities are overflowing, okay? And the support that you need and desire and deserve is incoming, okay? Yeah, because a lot of you, man, people have tried to secretly like sabotage you and then masquerade in your energy anyway, if that makes sense, okay? I don't know who that particular piece was for, but that just randomly came to me. But yeah, there have been people that have tried to run off into the sunset with your energy and or with your personality, with your sayings, slogans, excuse me, just the ways in which you do things, and felt as though nobody would catch on. Quick sidebar, guys, this reminds me, like on TikTok, there was this girl, and I'm not gonna name drop in anything, but it's crazy how in this time, in day and age, that people can get away with this, but it's not going to be happening for long, because people that have gained any type of success or have received any type of monetary benefit off of the basically backs and sweat and the brain of somebody else's creative processes, just know that karma is coming after you, and just know that, you know, you will eventually reap what you have sown, even if it may perceive and look like and appear currently in this present moment that you're having at a large scale of success. It's going to appear that way because, you know, the devil can bless you too. Bless you, excuse me, message. All right. But yeah, so on TikTok, this girl, word for word, bar for bar, just stole this creator's whole fucking persona. Like, she was like her 2.0. Like, damn. And then she ended up getting like 1 point something mil, the copycat. And then the girl was, you know, trying to made a video calling the girl out, exposed the girl. And the girl was just like, just going and deleting and blocking all the comments that were like, you know, in support of the original creator. And it's just crazy. But for some of you, if this has occurred with you, whether this happened to you at work, for some of you, or just whatever ideas in which you have had, and people have tried to like siphon them from you, steal them from you without crediting you, you're going to be placed and superseded on a pedestal way beyond where they can go. Okay, yeah, we have the Lovers in the reverse. Right behind that, we have this Six of Wands with the wow. So we have one Lovers in the reverse, one Lovers upright, and then we have the Six of Wands. So again, yeah, like these people are only garnering, they could even be garnering negative disclosures, or like negative commentary or something like that is significant. Like somebody is not receiving a positive like output or positive, like they're not being received positively. Okay. For my divine masculines out there, like this could be somebody that secretly like looks up to you, especially with this masculine energy with the Lovers coming out here. But it's like they feel like they're too good to just simply admit that they gained and garnered some type of information from you or some type of creativity from you. And that's one thing that I just highly dislike, especially as it pertains just to being a creator and influencer, what have you. Like in this community, like it should all be about you being your authentic self, your authentic and unique self, not trying to copy and be performative off of the energy of someone else. Like, I don't know, but someone's not going to have the success in which they thought, or this isn't going to be long term. It's short lived here. This is an energy of destiny swapping, okay, soul swapping, identity swapping, or something like that here is significant. Tell me more. Yeah, the devil. Yeah. This person goes around doing this to everyone. This could even be someone in like a celebrity. Okay, I know that this may sound crazy, guys, but you guys have to check out that Conscious X channel. I forgot that I used to watch that guy's channel like way like back in 2020, 2019, like when I first was having a different layer and multitude of a spiritual awakening. But nonetheless, these energies are real. Okay, I'm getting an energy like there could have been like a celebrity that could have tried to like shift and walk in like your destiny here. Okay, this could be somebody like a music artist. Okay, yeah, we have Knight of Swords. Okay, somebody tries to keep those in which they're inspired by, or they garner this creativity by. They want to keep you chained, locked away, or something like that is significant here. Because in this illustration, I just see chains and someone being like locked away. Yeah. Yeah. But the true star has risen, and this is you. Okay, the true star has risen. Yep. This is an energy, I don't know what book or movie, or this just is definitely dating back to my childhood, but I vividly remember like there was like a book or a movie or something that I watched where somebody was like everything a certain character was doing, that person did. you know, but then would try to pass it off as if like they would flip it and reverse it to try to make it seem like you were copying them or something like that. But you have receipts and you can prove, and like something to do with back date and backlog. That's why it's very important to keep records of your work. Okay. But yeah, something is significant with that. I don't know, like with just this destiny swapping, okay, this walk-in energy, okay, something to do with like being poverty stricken, or maybe this was like some sort of form of hypnosis that could have taken place also. I don't know why I'm getting MK Ultra. Like, yeah, somebody was definitely switched out. You're not living the life you were supposed to be living. Okay, you're living the life that whoever attempted to steal your creative property and your intellectual properties, your spiritual properties, etc., your gifts. Yes, thank you, Holy Spirit. Your gifts that these people, these energies were trying to steal and dismantle and make their own, you know, it caused you to drift. But this is your awakening. This is your remembering of who you are, who you were always destined to be, who you're supposed to be, is very significant, collective. Okay, but we have the Knight of Swords with the Knight of Wands in the reverse. Okay, let's clarify this Knight of Swords upright with the Knight of Wands in the reverse for the collective. Yeah, this is crazy. This is actually deep. I didn't think this was going to get that deep. Yeah, somebody's still trying to siphon, and they're trying to study and go like backlog or backdate and backtrack. Like they're going deeper into your records, or something to do with Akashic records is significant. These people are literally about to get spiritually sued, spiritually dismantled, and or they already are, which is why they're trying to garner more intellectual power from you, to try to hold on to the millions that they're actively losing. Okay? Yeah, we have the Page of Swords in the reverse. Wow. This is deeper than what the hell I thought. So it's like this person is trying to, like, ultimately they try to just garner any type of creative supply from anyone that they deem better than themselves. Okay, whoever this is a person who does not love themselves. Okay, they don't deem themselves as being worthy, and or they don't even have a true passion for whatever it is that they have tried to steal from you. You have a true passion for being a writer. You have a true passion for being a singer, a songwriter, or a fashion designer, or a chef, or a humanitarian, or, you know, a scientist, or a psychic, or a spiritualist, or a reader, or a healer, or a seer, etc., etc. Whatever your particular and individualized gifts are that were destined just for you, whatever the Most High called you to do in this lifetime, you know, that these people try to steal and masquerade in, that they realized, you know, it was just a little too big for their britches. Okay, they cannot walk in it because they don't have the true talent, they don't have the true grit for it. Okay, like I feel like you wake up and eat this, like you wake up this thing, you go to sleep this thing, like this dream of yours, all right, this manifestation of yours. So for somebody to come in, that is very painful, now that I think about it, because for somebody to come in and try to steal and take and represent somebody else's ideas and intellectual creativity in their property, and then masquerade in that energy as if they really have the true talent and grit for that thing, like they truly have that honor. See, it's being exposed that these people are only doing this for money. They don't truly have what it takes, or they don't really have a love for this thing like you, collective. That's why it's very, man, the fact that you didn't try to, like, yeah, it probably could have felt painful, you know, feeling as though you weren't receiving the credit that you deserved, or feeling as though you weren't receiving, you know, your flowers and such, and just watching people get away with stealing from you spiritually. Okay, but with the Hierophant being here, time's up. Okay, time is definitely up. Okay, I'm also hearing only time will tell. Okay, someone through time is seeing and realizing that, you have always been this gifted and talented, either child, intuitive, psychic, seer, motivator, encourager, strengthener. I know those aren't actual titles, but you hold so many different titles. Like, you are capable of doing so many different things. And that's another strong energy that I've been really pondering on as of late, that I've really been reflecting on, and I've been receiving so many downloads as it connects to this transformative energy, because this energy of, like, the Wheel of Fortune energy, as above, so below. Nobody ever gets away with anything, collective. Okay? So now is the time to take, Hierophant, your rightful place. Be the leader that the Most High God has called you to be. Okay? Take back your voice. I'm hearing lift every voice. That, like, I don't know. Lift every voice. That was like a show on BET. I don't know why that just came out, but that's significant. You guys could even just be getting random, like, flickers and flashbacks of, like, childhood moments that make you smile, that remind you why you should not give up on these dreams that you have had for yourself since a child. I feel like even as a child, the Most High showed you, gave you glimpses of your higher self, not the version, because, you're not in the entire activation, like, no, how can I say it? Like pretty much you got glimpses of your higher self. You got glimpses of yourself on a stage. You got glimpses of yourself being celebrated, not idolized, not people being idolatry or doing idolatry towards you or nothing like that. No one's saying that. But you had visions of just how powerful you were going to be. 1717 was just on the clock. Okay? You had visions of how much of a mogul you were going to be, and how much you were going to drive change into this society. Okay? And you were on the brink of it, collective. So it's showing. A lot of people are starting to realize, like, whoever these people are that are literally doing whatever, the stealing, the spiritual swaggerjacking, and the spiritual thievery, and the connery, and the pretending as though they have a true love for this thing that they have tried to steal and take up from underneath you. Whole time they're being exposed to not even have a true love for this thing. They're only doing it for what? For $1, for clout, to be looked at as something that they are not. And people are seeing now, as we are progressing deeper into this age of Aquarius, like, who the real is and who the fake is. So there's no need in trying to, like, plead and beg and bargain with people to see your point of view. You being silent and you continuing on with your mission, and you just showing up and taking your rightful place and doing the things that you love. People can feel it energetically. Whether this is on social media, whether this is in the community, whether this is whatever, people feel it. They know that you have a love for this thing. And whoever thought that they was gonna, that they was gonna be this star, they was gonna have this massive level up or come up off something that ain't even their dream. That ain't even the gift that the Most High God gave them. Okay? I don't know who needed to hear this. All right? We got the Page of Chalices, though. Okay? Whoever you are, I definitely see, like, you are somebody that you've spent so much time alone that now you are being forced into the spotlight. And as I just look to the left, oh, that's funny. That's confirmation. Bro, I look to the left. I look to the right. No, you. No, stop. Anyway, that's in flashbacks. I'm telling you, look, I lean to the left, I look to the right, and then I I'm hearing that song by Soulja Boy, but look, I'm looking right here, y'all, and I see spotlight on my little tripod box. Y'all is being, man, forced into the spotlight, period. This is divine justice at play here. We have the Ace of Swords with justice, okay? You are being forced in the limelight, okay? Yeah, like you are going to inspire those who have been through similar things such as you. And there's going to be a definite and distinct correlation between the wheats and the tares. Those who got it and those who had to pay for it. Those that gotta pay all these other people, or they gotta steal the creative properties of all these other people instead of just finding what it is that they truly enjoy doing. But they'll never do that. All right, we're talking about low vibrationals here. We're talking about people that, you know, refuse to do the work. Okay, but they thought they were going to make you hidden. They thought that they were going to make you unseen. Nope, baby, you were being perceived. Okay, I'm hearing like something to do with overnight success. Okay, keep posting those videos. You never know which one is going to go viral. I don't know who needs to hear that, but somebody needs to hear that. Okay, for all of my creators out there, whether you've been creating for a while, whether you're a new creator, I encourage you to continue to just be, as long as you're being your authentic self and you're not, you know, obviously copying anybody else, you got my full support. You know, I love seeing people thrive and beam in their own light. That is so beautiful to me. Okay. All right. Yeah. But something to do with your following is going to, you're going to have like a massive, like, you're going to gain a massive amount of followers within a short amount of time. Okay. Something to do with 100K. You're going to reach 100K subscribers or followers this year, or 1 million for some of you. Okay. And I don't really even want to call them followers, but really supporters, people that genuinely support you, people that you're genuinely going to be able to pour into, inspire, motivate, etc. Okay, yeah. Celebrate with 4 wands. Okay. Yep. We got this 7 of Swords energy here, though. Okay, who is this 7 of Swords energy? Who is in this 7 of Swords energy? Somebody mad, clearly, because they cannot celebrate with you. Okay, this Emperor in the reverse. Okay, this could be an ex. Okay, baby daddy, definitely flipping reverse roles. It could be a karmic feminine, karmic masculine. Okay, all right, this could have been somebody that was even guilty of trying to swagger jack you, trying to derail your process, trying to slow you down. Yeah, trying to stop you from having this incoming success. But nobody can stop what God has already put his you know, his, what is that thing called at court? The gavel, like spiritual gavel has already been rained down, okay? Look, nobody can stop that. All right, we have the World here, okay? Right behind that, we have this 9 of Swords, okay? So damn, so we got the 7 of Swords with the 9 of Swords. So damn, somebody is definitely in an energy of, resentment towards you. Could even be secret regret, but they're not going to let you know this. Yeah, look, damn, look at all these swords out here. 8 of Swords, and then look, we got the 8 of Wands. Somebody wants to communicate with you. This could be even in the form of an apology. Okay, somebody could just be wanting to, they could be like, okay, whether you take me back or not, I want to apologize to you. This could be somebody that, you know, y'all probably didn't have such a negative misunderstanding, but somebody, I don't know, somebody could feel your rank has changed. Somebody could feel your rank has, like, you've leveled up in spiritual rank here. And somebody could feel that. It's like you got a lot of people coming in trying to, like, test the waters, or, yeah, because whatever you're doing or whatever you're talking about or touching on, it's like you're exposing shit or you're calling things out. And like a lot of people are also in the energy of wondering, like, you know, how are you in the knowledge of that or something like that? Or this communication could just be as a result of just having not heard from you for a while or something. But this is ordained. Tell me more about this. Okay, we got the Hangman. So yeah, so somebody is definitely in their head about you. Okay, something about this timeline or a previous timeline. Somebody could be thinking about a time when, you know, you existed. Yeah, in their life. We have the Fool here. Okay, yeah, it's like somebody is remembering or reminiscing on the times in which they had access to you, okay, or proximity to you in some way. Somebody knows that they will never have that access or proximity to you ever again. Yeah, because somebody caused too much chaos in your life. I just seen chaos come out. Yeah. Especially now that they see that this trying to be you or trying to masquerade in your energy has had a dire and negative effect. And somebody is really not taking that well here. Okay. Yeah. Spirit allows things for so long, but after a while, you know, time's up. Can't be in some energy that ain't yours, okay? Yeah, we have differences. Okay. So yeah, so somebody could have like some sort of differences, or somebody could just feel like opposites don't attract or they attract, or I don't know. Somebody just needs to have some sort of understanding. Okay. We have the Warrior. This is the energy that you were showing up in, collective. All right, you are showing up as the Warrior. Okay. Yeah, somebody who is very self-sufficient, somebody who is very loyal to themselves as well. Somebody takes that as selfishness, but that's really a way of self-protection. Okay. Let's see. We're gonna get some spells to see what Spirit wants you to be weary of and be aware of, and so on and so forth, collective. This is our I really don't like this deck, but this is our Baneful Magic deck. Okay, so yeah, to banish gossip and slander. Okay, so slander leaves a bitter taste. Stop your gossip now, make haste. For if in lies you do persist, by the law of return you shall desist. By the power of 3 times 3, what you send out comes back upon thee. So yeah, so okay, so somebody could, yeah, they could be gossiping about this, okay, slandering you, all because you caught on, or other people have caught on to the fact that they have maliciously attempted to become you, okay, yeah, something about like can't rise to the occasion is significant. Okay, we have Evergreen House Protection. Okay, this is a protection spell for your house. Okay, my home is guarded, so be it. Ashe. Okay, so some of these people could have been trying to send magic or spell work towards your house. Yeah, they were definitely sending bad vibes your way. All because they can no longer, them doors, every entryway, okay, has been shut. So now that's why they go into the archives. That's why they going and trying to find out your old social medias from when you was like a teenager to figure out what your personality was like then, so they could try to steal that. Like, I know that sounds crazy, guys, but this is how serious this stuff is getting. This is how wicked and weird these people are becoming. And it's not even becoming. This is how they've already been. Okay, so yeah. Let them dig in the archives. That's what, so 2006. That's so 1980s. You're not even on that wave no more. Okay, you're so like you're so multi-dimensional. Like you have such duality. Like you can shift at any given point. Like you could become whoever, and like these people cannot catch up. I'm hearing catch up, keep up. Shout out to Nipsey Hussle. Okay, but these people, they digging in the archives. They digging in your past. They eating last year's 30 years of nachos. Like them ain't chose. Them not chose. But they'll never let you know. You secretly inspire them though. All right, so anyway, y'all, this too shall pass. The shift is currently shifting. The wave, okay, I want to say something else. The stride, no, that's not what I want to say. The wave, okay. Is that what I want to say? I don't know, y'all, but the wave is still waving, all right? You're still on that wave, okay? They may have thought that they got away, but let them keep whatever they thought that they was going to recreate, because they got hell to pay. Just know that. So, into the next one, y'all. Peace.